Namaste, good morning. Thank you so much for joining. Please, as always, practice according to your conditions and your abilities. Respect your limitations. Think of the practice as an offering. So if you go to a place of pain or suffering or anxiety, this is what will be felt by all beings, so that we don't want to affect anybody in a negative way as much as possible. We do our best to do the best experience. So on that note, let's begin. Sit tall and straight, close the eyes, and bring your attention within to the center of the chest and the right side of the physical heart. This is where the Supreme Self, the Divine Essence, resides. Tune your mind to all of greater beings before us and who are always around us to guide us. Fix your mind on that alone. Rest your thoughts in that alone. And in that you'll live hereafter. Of this there is no doubt. May all beings everywhere be happy and free from suffering and enjoy this practice through our senses. May we always have a strong desire for the knowledge that liberates us from pain and suffering. And may we always have the energy and the intellect to acquire that knowledge. And may we cherish no ill feelings against each other. Only ever peace, love, joy, and compassion. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. To make this practice even better than meditation, more powerful and more meaningful, renounce all the fruits. Think of this as your divine obligation. Do it for the well-being of all. Do it simply because it must be done. Let's do the Om Namah Shivaya mantra. To cultivate enthusiasm, it means I bow to the inner light. Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Om Namah Shivaya. Now let's do spiritual breathing in order to connect with the divine spark that's within. Bring the arms up. The palms slightly turned up from the fingertips. Inhale down through the arms, the best of the best. Bring it all into the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold the attention at the breath of the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep everything that you brought in there. Exhale out through the arms. Just a breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, inhale down through the arms. Bring in everything you need. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, holding in the spiritual heart as an offering to God who resides there. Exhale out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. Inhale down. Everything you need through the arms right into the spiritual heart. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Holding all again in the spiritual heart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out through the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the arms down now. So now we'll do some alternate nostril breathing, the main breathing. We'll do this one rhythmic style. So we're breathing in for 3, holding for 12. Apply the locks on the breath retention. Exhale through the to the right. Inhale back through the right. Close both nostrils for 12. Exhale out through the left. In fact, actually, we'll use the active nostril. This is how it's traditionally done. So if, however, your active you can't decide, you can't tell which one is the active nostril, you can actually use the left nostril to start and end on. So the left hand in Jnana Mudra on the left knee, right hand, second, third fingers will fold down to the palm, turn the palm towards you, thumb for the right nostril, right ring finger for the left. So for the breath retention, the locks, the root lock, contract all the muscles underneath the navel. So pull the belly button to the front of the spine and contract all the buttocks, contract all the root muscles. For the root lock, that's for the root lock. For the throat lock, as you inhale, you lift the chest, inflate the lungs. So it comes time for the breath retention. You just tip your chin down, and since the chest is nice and high, you don't have to round your back to meet it. You try to keep your back as straight as possible. The tip of the tongue towards the mouth behind the teeth will also help to seal out the lock. Attention at the space between your eyebrows. So do that with every breath retention. This helps to bring the mind to a state of calmness and could be more conducive to meditation. Helps remove all the cravings, which cravings can turn into attachments, and attachments will ultimately lead to suffering. So for the active nostril now, close off the right side, inhale through the left a few times rapidly. And then do the same thing. So on the other side, use a right ring finger to block off the left nostril. Whichever side feels more open is your active nostril. So for me, I will use the left nostril as the active nostril. Okay, so let's begin. Sit tall and straight. Breathe out completely. Empty the lungs. Close off the right side. Inhale left. 3. Hold the breath for 12. 2, 3. Apply the throat to the root up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale up through the less active side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the less active. 2, 3. Raise the chest. Hold the breath with the chin on the front of the chest. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exhale, push all the air out of the lungs out of the active side. 2, 3. By the 6 count, you're empty. 5, 6. Begin again. Inhale through the active. 3. Hold for 12. All the activity, the mind, the body, and emotions as though they're frozen. 10, 11, 12. Out through the less active. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the less active. 3. Hold. 10, 11, 12. Exhale through the active. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the active. Hold. Keep counting mentally. Make sure that the count between each count is even. Exhale out through the less active. 4, 5, 6. Inhale through the less active. 3. Hold again. If the mind wanders, have no concern. Just keep bringing the mind back to the exercise at hand. Keep on trying. No effort is wasted. Exhale out through the active. 4, 5, 6. Keep on going. You don't have time to do 12 cycles, but whenever you're doing this at one sitting, try to do at least 12 rounds in order to really feel the effects. Exhale out through the less active. I'm going to begin again. Inhale through the less active. Hold. Exhale through the active. Try a few more rounds on your own. Remember, you're doing this not just for yourself, you're doing it for all beings, so try to stick with the practice. All beings are receiving the benefits through us, so we want to ensure that they have a way of receiving them, especially those even who are not aware of the practice at all. For the best type of offering and service is one that no one even knows about, so there's no hooks. There's no sense of obligation on the part of the receiver. And it becomes truly an act of selfless service. No expectation of reward. No possibility of reward. However, the blessings that you receive from doing good deeds comes back to you. Your good service will come back to you in a good way. It's the laws of karma. Next time you exhale out of your active side, conclude whenever that happens to be. Take your time, don't rush through it just for the sake of finishing. Once you're done, bring the right hand back to Gyana Mudra. Just take a moment to observe the state of the body, the mind, and the emotions. No expectations of what you should or should not observe. No judgment as to what you do observe. And no attempt to analyze what you are observing. Just be the witness. And we can remove yourself and just stand back and see yourself doing all the actions. Even the words that you speak, even your thoughts, you're able to monitor. And perhaps this will bring a sense of consciousness to everything you do, say, and think. So everything is coming eventually from a place of love and compassion. You want to do, act, and think in a way that is always compassionate, that is always loving, that is always in adherence to the ethical rules, yama, and in accordance with the observances of yoga, niyama. So those intentions firmly set in our mind, just continue to be the witness throughout the practice, and we'll continue now. Make the practice again a divine offering. Let's come to standing. And we'll begin the asana practice with some warm-ups. Hands on the hips, start to move the head in circles. Take the head around and around. Try to see all the way around and behind you. And go in the opposite direction. And now spin the right arm. Make like you're winding up to throw a ball. And go in the opposite direction. And then the other arm. Make that you're holding a weight of 5 pounds in the hand to make the arm swing more easily. And then go in the opposite sense now. Excuse me. Bring your arms over the head, bend to the left. Go to the right now. And back to the left. Try not to make folds at the waist. And the other side of the body. Back to the right. Back to the center. Little circles over the head. Mostly head, neck, and shoulders moving up first. But then the circles get larger and larger. Chest and upper back coming into the movement. And then eventually the whole trunk turns. Sweep the body down. Of course, again, according to your abilities and your condition. And then coming all the way back up, go in the opposite direction now. Starting small. Gradually increasing the size of the circle. Feeling all above the waist in the side body. And again, if you feel comfortable to do so, make like a windmill, spinning its arms. Trace large circles in front of the body. And then coming all the way back up. Release. Shake out the wrists, move the hands very, very fast from side to side. Like you have no control over the hands, moving all by themselves. Up and down like the wings of hummingbird, again, very, very fast. Now arms by sides of the body. Feel slowly the arms like heavy ropes hanging off the shoulders. See all the way around you. Again. And then come back. And now just bounce. Lift the heels. Lift the feet. Get a little bit higher. Higher and higher. Get the knees right up. Good. And now, fiercely running on the spot. Feel all the way up the legs, right to the buttocks. And then conclude. Good, now side calisthenics. Clap the hands over the head. And conclude. Take a deep breath in. Imagine you pull your energy right up the soles, feet right up the body to the ground. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your body. Feel fully charged, full of vitality. Now, arms up, goes out to the side. Right leg goes back and forth like a pendulum. And then the other leg. Feel free to bring your left hand on the wall, your right hand on the wall if you need. Try to get your knee to the shoulder, the toes all the way back behind the head. And then conclude. Okay, now, just look. Now, feet in line with one another. Inhale, sweep the arms up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come back down. 2, with control. 3, 4, 5, 6. Land the heels very softly. No jerks. No abrupt, loud, aggressive movements. Try to move in a way that keeps the mind and temperament always the same. Unchanged, unbothered. 3, 4, 5, 6. Try to stay in a meditative state as much as possible. 3, 4. Be again like the witness. 6, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale, press through with your toes. Engage your abs and the thighs and the calf muscles. 5, 6, and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Inhale, come up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay way up there. Elongate, hold the breath, allow the mind to go quiet. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tip the head down in a gesture of humility and stay in this humble mindset throughout the practice. Let go of all expectations, for these are forms of mental attachment that ultimately, again, also brings the mind to a state of restlessness and desiring and craving. So it comes to the front of the back, because even the practice becomes can become an attachment. So to alleviate that, again, make the practice an offering. Surya Namaskara. Raise your arms up over the head, arch back. Come down, bend your knees if you need to, bring your hands on the ground. Right foot back, lower down knee, drop down to the seat. Come into high plank, knees go down, the seat goes all the way back. Go lie between your arms, brush your nose, the ground's coming forward. Roll the shoulders down and back, take the head back. 2 more times, the same way. Push off the roots of your toes. Imagine you're trying to drag the floor towards the body. And then coil gracefully like a serpent. All the way back again. Creep like a snake creeping through the grass. Try to see the serpent in your mind moving and try to copy those movements. Move like a serpent. Adho Mukha Savasana. Allow the head to go down below the arms. Now the right foot comes forward. If that's difficult, lower your left knee down. If your foot doesn't make it all the way, use your right hand to assist it to come forward. Left foot comes forward. Alternatively, if it's really difficult, you can just walk your feet to your hands right away without the lunge. Uttanasana. Come up, arch back. Go right into the next one. Left foot goes back into the plank. Again, sit all the way back. Come forward 3 times. Blessed are those who can imitate the forms physically. Try to move like, imagine you're in the body of a serpent. Twice blessed are those who can imitate the forms physically and mentally. Be regal and wise like the serpent. Embody all their qualities. 3 times blessed those who can imitate the forms on all levels, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Adho Mukha Savasana means, again, seeing the divine within each and every being. Left foot forward. Feet together. We have to think of all beings as divine manifestations. Everything creation. Reach up and back. And hinge at the hips. Come down again. Right foot back. Into plank. Knees, chest, forehead down. This time, Ashtanga Namaskara. Chest between your hands. Come through into upward facing dog. Press into your hands. Let the thighs and knees away from the ground if it's possible. If it's too much, keep your thighs on the ground. Now bend the toes under. And move a little bit. Push your hips forward between your hands. Chest up, nose up. Try to move in a way it doesn't create a big fold across the lower back of the neck. Back into Adho Mukha Savasana. Here you want to sink the heart. Bounce here as well. Try to get your belly close to your thighs. Your forehead, if you're flexible, can strike the ground. Look like a dog stretching its back. Now the right foot comes forward onto the asana. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come all the way up. Right back down, Uttanasana. Left foot back into the plank. And down we go, Ashtanga Namaskara, through into Cobra or upward facing dog. Now upward to downward 3 times, round your back if you can, tuck your chin in. Sink the heart as you come into downward facing dog in reverse. Push the heart right through between the shoulder blades and out to the center of the chest. Back the other way. Make the spine move in a sort of a wave movement. Fluid. No kinks again, anywhere along the line of the back at either end. Adho Mukha Savasana. Here we're trying to embody the loyalty of the dog to its master. Be loyal yourself always to serving others in everything you do, say, and think. And then the left foot forward. Feet together. When you think of everything as an offering, it changes the way you practice, the way you show up in the world. Uttanasana. So right foot goes back into the plank. Down we go. Right into upward facing dog. Back the other way. Right foot forward. Feet together, Uttanasana. Come right to standing. And go down. Left foot. Moving a little bit faster to build some heat. Into upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Savasana. Left foot forward. Feet together. Come all the way up. And right back down again. Keep on going. As Dharma says, move the body every day, you end up in big trouble. Move your joints every way possible. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right foot. Left foot. Come all the way up. And right back down. Left foot back. And then you can even go all the way back again if you like, if you prefer that. You can do Chaturanga as well, whatever entries, whatever variations you know. Feel free. Uttanasana. Come up. Now let's add on. Bend your knees, bend your belly on your thighs. Join your hands if you can over your head and pull them all the way up. Right foot back. Kapiyasana, reach up and back. Lean away from the front leg. And right back into high plank. Ashtanga Namaskara, knees, chest, forehead down. Through into your upward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg up. Lift the left heel. See if you can get your head down on the ground. If it doesn't, don't worry about it. Then come down. Lift the, bring the left forearm down if you like as well. Right foot comes up nice and high. Good. Now pick up the left elbow, look between your hands, send the foot forward. Anjaliasana, reach up with your hips, lunge, and then arms up to make it Kapiyasana. Open up your heart in every sense. Swing your hands behind the back, or interlace your fingers, open up the palms, left foot comes forward, Uttanasana. Belly on your thighs, forehead towards, or on your shins if your legs are straight. Come all the way up. Right down into your next one. Push your belly into your thighs. Try to get your legs, your legs straighter. Your seat a little bit further up, over your heels eventually. Left foot goes back. Kapiyasana, reach up and back. Stretch from the toes all the way to the fingertips. And then break the palms. Come back into high plank. Again, whatever entry you like. Into upward facing dog or cobra. Back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up. Lift the right heel. Get the head down again, close as possible or on the ground. Push the left heel back, right heel back down, so feel stretch of the right leg, the back of the leg, and then the right forearm, if you like, can come down. Lift the left leg way up high. Pick up the right elbow, look between your hands, and bring the foot forward between the hands. Drop your seat close to front heel, reach up and back. Keep the arms close to the ears, try not to bend the arms. Swing your hands behind the back. Think of the shape of a crescent moon. Try to be true to the form. Uttanasana. Come all the way up. One more round. Belly on your thighs. Push the seat all the way up. The head comes down towards the earth. Right foot back. Transition seamlessly like you're doing a divine dance of devotion. Kapiyasana. Bring your hands down. Step back into high plank. Another entry if you like. Bring your seat all the way back so you can come through without touching your body to the ground. Push the elbows into the sides, body push through your toes. Right through Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, then Adho Mukha. Raise the right leg up, right foot between the hands. Shoulders over the fingertips, the foot lands softly. No big heavy thumps. Again, no jerks, no loud movements. Sweep the arms behind the back, hold the breath, left foot comes forward. When you hold the breath, your body moves with more control. You keep the muscles stay engaged. Reach up one last time. Belly on your thighs. Push your seat all the way up. Your head comes towards the feet. Left foot goes back. Bury your mind deep in the heart. Watch your body move with even more power, grace, and ease. Come back into your high plank. Move through it to upward facing dog, however you like. It's perfect if you're trying your best. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left leg up. Bring the foot between the hands. And right back into Kapiyasana. Radiate light from within, just like the moon reflects the light of the sun. Uttanasana. Left foot, right foot comes forward. Bow down. It's an expression of humility. Come up. Hasta Uttanasana. Heart open, your eyes up. Adoration, devotion, surrender to the divine grace. Hand to the heart. Stay there for a moment. From the heart, inhale the love from the heart right up to the space between the eyebrows, the seat of divine perception. Hold the attention there. Connect the mind to the heart, so all actions, thoughts, and words always coming from a place of compassion and love. And good. Release. Actually, I think I might have forgot to breathe back down to the heart. Exhale back down to the heart and be established there in divine unconditional love for all beings everywhere. Good. And now release. So let's go on to some standing poses now and balance sequences. Let's start off with the back of the mat. You have your arms out to the side or join your hands together if you like for balancing T. We'll do it this way maybe. Okay, left foot forward, hinge at the hips. The body comes down about the height of the hip. The head comes down and raise your right leg up. Hands behind the seat. Feel free to stay there or bend your left knee. Bring your body down a little bit lower so your belly rests on your thigh. Pull hands all the way up off your back. Open up the palms if your hands are together. If it's too much, arms out to the side. Like a diving eagle. Try to get your right foot high as possible, higher than the hip. And break the pose. Bring the right foot back, the left foot back to meet the right. Try it on the other side now. Again, you can have the arms out to the side if it's too much. Right foot forward, bend your right knee, and then bring your left leg up, and then straighten the right leg again. Like a flying level, an airplane flying level, or again, like the capital letter T. Point the toes. Again, option, bend your right knee, tilt the body downwards, bring your arms all the way up. Toppling tree, you have to fall towards your toes a little bit. See if you can curve your spine a little bit if you can. Push your shoulder blades together, lift the chin, left foot peeps are going up higher and higher. And then break the pose, left foot comes back down, step back, charging pose, charging breath. Turn the palms forward, inhale, imagine the best coming in from all the way around, all the way up the limbs, up the arms, up the spine to the crown. Exhale, send it everywhere throughout your being, send out to all beings everywhere, just like the sun that shines its light and warmth on everything. Good. Next one. Let's do ballet pose. Stand on your left foot, take hold of the right heel, bring your leg out to the side. Try to have your toes and fingers on the same line. If you're having trouble, stand against the wall or left hand on the wall. Not too flexible, hold underneath your knee. More flexible, bring your leg up higher. Lean a little bit to your left, and then look up at the point on the ceiling. Good, we're trying to let go of the foot now, but before you do that, engage your leg in the core so that the foot doesn't fall. So hold the breath, let go of the foot slowly. Good, now I'm going to bring the leg across. Let's try Garudasana. Turn more to your left, push the right thigh against your left, point the toes. You may be able to hook the foot on the back of the left leg. If it doesn't, don't worry about it, just leave your left arm over the right. And then sink down. Try to get your shoulders to stay over your hips. Be like an eagle just roosting, seeing where to fly next. Push into your left foot. One more. Angel. If you need to, you bring your toes on the ground. If you're having trouble bouncing, your chest forward, your arms out, the palms facing up like the wings of an angel. And bring your head back. Again, you're offering yourself up for service. Show it in this pose. Angels are the messengers of God. And break the pose. Try on the other side. Imagine you're a shapeshifter moving between the forms effortlessly, fluidly, quietly. Again, your leg comes out to whatever height is perfect. If you're trying your best, you can look up towards the sky. If it's too much, look toward the straight ahead. Don't move your eyes too quickly. This contributes to losing your balance. Good, now see if you can let go of the foot without dropping it. Hold the breath. Let go of it slowly. And now from here, bring the leg across the front as high as you can get your knee, so that when you twist and the leg comes onto your standing leg, it's a little bit easier to bind if you're taking a bind. The right arm over the left this time. Getting ready for the next one. Hold the breath. Push into your right foot. Swing your left leg back. Point the toes, the chest forward. Get a sense of body flight. Your palms up at the height of the shoulders. Bring your head all the way back and up. Break the pose. It's one of my favorite poses. Angel. Okay, next one. But we try to have see all forms as the same. Have equal love for each one. Ardha Chandrasana. I will see if I can do this sideways again. Left hand down. Fingertips. Stay on fingertips. Try not to have the fan flat on the ground. The fingertips give you more height. You also have 5 points of pressure. Bring the right leg up a little bit behind you so that from above it looks like a crescent moon. If you look up, you won't be able to see your foot. Now from here, if you can't, take hold of the right leg. If you can't reach, bring your right knee right in towards your belly. Take hold of your leg above the ankle, just above the ankle, and pull on the leg. Try to get your hip all the way open. Feel the bow pose. Push your foot away from your seat. If it's too much, you can do it on your knee. Or if you have a block, bring your hand on a block. Well, that's if you're standing. If you're on your knee, you won't need to block, of course. All right, from here, you can even keep going. Look forward, make sure your hip is over the heel. See if you can take all but just the index finger off. If you want, you can press your left hand in your knee, come all the way up into Natarajasana. Your palm is down, so it doesn't look like you're begging. You can also take your left hand back to your leg, take the foot in close to your seat, push it out. If you have good shoulder mobility, if you know the overhead one, also an option. Bring the elbow up behind the shoulder, turn it up, make sure you're turning your joints in a way that's natural for the joint. No torquing, no forcing it to a place that brings about pain. Use a strap or a wheel if you need to. Break the pose. Try it on the other side now. So move back to the back of the mat. Right foot forward, right fingertips down, and then raise the left leg up. Make sure your hand is far enough so that it helps you to open up the hip. If your hand's too close, sometimes it might, if you have tight hips especially, it might be difficult to open up. So move your hand a little bit further away. Left leg goes up all the way, fingers together, toes pointed, makes the pose look as beautiful as possible. Remember, it's an offering. And from here, you can take hold of your leg. If it's doable, bring your left knee right in towards your belly. Take hold of your leg just above the ankle. Pull on the leg again. Push your foot away from your seat if you can. And this sets you up well. If you want to take your Natarajasana, heel right over your right hip, right over heel. Take all but just the index finger off. So you to really bend your right knee a little bit so you're anchoring the right foot down. And then come all the way up. Bring, if you like. You can put your foot down in between Natarajasana or standing bow pose or the overhead one. The thumb comes to the sole, the base of the toes. Other fingers come around the outside of the foot, around the toes, and then maybe the other arm can even come up. Again, only for if you know how to go into the pose, if your shoulders are open. Know your limitations. And release. Charging breath again. Different one this time, different visualization. Open up the palms, turn them forward. Inhale, imagine that light of every color is streaming in through everywhere. All throughout the limbs, all up the spine to the crown. Exhale, radiate your light now to all beings everywhere. Send it shooting out to all beings. That, after all, is your true nature. Okay, so now we're going to bring, actually, let's do one more. Okay, so practice handstands. Dharma likes to work on these a lot. They help to strengthen the arms and the bones and the wrists. So you can, if you like, bring hands down. You can bring one foot. I happen to have a wall near me, so place your foot on a wall. You should be able to bend your leg while putting your hips, shoulders, and the foot in the same line. Knees should be bent so that you're closer to the wall. Bring one foot on the wall, about the height of the hip. You can even stay here. Push your seat out so you want to have your shoulders and your hips in the same line. Look, your face down all the way, all the time. If you feel comfortable, take one foot up off the wall. Keep your leg hanging down close to the about the height of the seat. Maybe you'll pull the heel away from the wall, maybe eventually all the toes except for the big toe on the wall. And then it's always there if you need. Okay, if you'd rather kick up to the wall, you can do that as well. So come up. And make sure you're not too close. So try to avoid this kind of thing where you're leaning against the wall, your back is arched. Better to maybe bring your body about a shin's length away and line up your knees so that eventually you find a balance. Okay, so just like that. So go ahead, practice a little bit. If you don't need the wall, don't use a wall. Stand with your feet not too far from the hands. Otherwise, if your hands are way out here and you're jumping, you lose a lot of energy that way. You'll lose up all your energy very quickly. So make sure your foot is, even if you just lift your heel up. If you'd rather do this on the floor, you can go ahead. Okay, so lift your heel up, try to get your shoulders over the fingertips. Take a few jumps. We'll do this way because I don't have much room that way. Okay. Keep on jumping. Keep your legs very bent. This will help you keep your balance. Sometimes it helps to say a mantra while you're up there. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, over and over again. Right? Keep going. Try to hold for 10 more seconds. And come down. So from here, release your back a little bit. Hang like a rag doll, do whatever you like. Take hold of opposite elbows. Pull your body against your legs, head close to your feet. Relax a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. And roll your way up. Okay, so now let's go to standing poses. Stand in the middle of the mat, turn to the right, fingers in line with your elbows, step or jump your feet apart. Feet should be wide underneath your hands. Turn to your left, Virabhadrasana. Nice and strong like a warrior. All the lines, the strong limbs reflect the strength, the courage, all those beautiful virtuous qualities of a warrior. Look forward over the front hand. Form fists, right hand to your waist. 1, 2, go a little bit lower. Again, 1, 2. One more. Knees almost back, knees on the ground, almost. Now from here into lunge, so spin on the back, ball the foot, lift the heel, Virabhadrasana 1. A beautiful pose that expresses devotion. Look at the shape of each pose, try to figure out what the consciousness is. With your heart up, open, your eyes up, an expression of devotion and surrender. Back knees almost on the ground, very low. Now bring the back knee down, flatten out the toes. Kapiyasana. If it's too much for your shoulders, keep your hands on the knee, push your body away from your leg. Push your lower back up and in first, so you can bend, curve your spine out, making again, pinch across the lower back. Again, arms up, close to the ears, keep the arms straight, stretch, try to get your toes over the fingertips. If you have flexibility to do other variations, go ahead. Turn to the right, bring the right foot up. Even if you can't get your foot in the crook of the arm, you can push against the inside of the right arm into spear, or if you can, bring foot close to your shoulder, lean towards the shoulder, the fingers come close to your ear, lock your fingers together, and then turn the wrist away, and maybe you can bring your arm to the other side. If you can get your foot to the head, also an option. elbow close to the body, and then turn it up. Drop your head back, and maybe foot lands right on your head. Can you push your foot away? Now break the pose. Left foot comes to the left a little bit more. Bring the back knee up, scooch back and forth. Try to get your knee as far back as possible before you place it down again. Flatten out the toes. If your hips are low enough, fall to your right on your right forearm and roll back to your left. Keep your left knee close to the shoulder. Try to get your back lower than knee. So try to avoid this kind of thing or this. Knee should be right over heel. If your hips are anchored down, perhaps the pelvis, the belly, and the chest will come down. Now, wherever you're at, fix your gaze. Gaze at a point in front, like a lizard that doesn't blink. Go into stillness, allow the mind to become as unwavering as a gaze. If you're on the ground, you can bring your arm put on your foot, arms out to the side, or left arm can go underneath your leg from the outside, underneath your leg. And in front. The arm is not behind like this. Over the foot first. Come back onto your hands. From here, push your seat back. Bring your left foot to the right. Pigeon. So if you're not too flexible, bring your foot a little bit closer in towards your hip. Your knee is in line with your hip. More flexible, bring your foot either out and knee and foot in the same line to start. If you're very flexible, your leg can be let over more than 9 degrees. Your foot in front of your face, and you bring your foot down on your foot. Okay, so try to get, most of us will be somewhere here, between here, anywhere in that range. Okay, so you can bring your right foot to your right hand to your foot and bring your chest down between your knee and your ankle. And reach forward. Both sides of torso equally long. Both sides of your hips equally anchored or close to the ground. Now from here, walk your hands back. Flip your left knee back up. Before we go into the twist, right leg goes all the way up. Come into your baby tiger. You can bend the toes under and the back foot. Point the left foot. Your leg not bent. Nice and straight to attract the mates, as Dharma says. Beautiful stretch for the lower back. Push your chest forward away from your seat. Raise the left foot up as high as possible. Good, now from here, come back onto your hands. Bring your left foot forward, bend the toes under and the back foot. Your legs should look like a box. If you can lift your left foot up easily, it's in the right place. Right arm up, go to the outside of your left leg. Armpit, if possible, on the knee. This will set you up for the bind. So when it comes, if you want to take the bind, your space, elbows in the space underneath your knee, push your seat back, turn more to your left, and use your left hand to guide the arm underneath. Left arm goes over your back, take your bind. Left shoulder goes all the way back, the chest up. If you want, you can take your back knee up. Now, if this is too much for the bind, hands in prayer, but not down here with your body. You have to push left hand into right. Try to get your belly up high in the thigh. So the center chest comes to your thumbs, and then turn your face and chest up. And then perhaps hold the breath and take your back knee up off the ground. Wherever you are, perfect. Again, just try your best. Break the pose. Come back. Before we go to the other side, lift your heel in the front, lift the toes in the front foot, bow to your leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. If you're flexible, your forearms can come down, your chest, trying to move it beyond your knee. If this is too easy, Hanumanasana. Slide your left foot forward. Make sure your hips are in the same line. Try not to have your left hip all way forward to the other one. Bounce again in a way that is not aggressive and sharp, nice and soft. Eventually the feet will come down and you can do whatever expression you like. Try to have your Head in line with your hips. It's your upright. Every pose, remember, an offering. Hanuman is the embodiment of selfless service, courage, and faith. Anything is possible. Break the pose, come back, push into your fingertips, slide your left foot back to comfortable distance so you can come all the way back up. Body between your legs, come all the way up, and then turn, jump, or just step, turn around to the other side. Turn to the right, Virabhadrasana. Nice and low in your hips. From fist, left hand to your waist, 1, 2. Again, 1, 2. Go a little bit lower. One more, 1, 2. Low as you can. And then from here, turn on the ball of the back foot, lift the heel, Virabhadrasana. Look up between your hands as though you're saying, I'm yours. Take me, grab me higher, devotion. Back knee down, flatten out the toes. Kapiyasana, hand again together if you can, or wiggle your shoulders if you need to get a little bit further back, or your hands on your knee. Push your lower back up and in, stretch. If you did a variation last time, go ahead. Your left knee might move out a little bit to your left, a little bit more. So when a foot comes up, it's a little bit more in front of the body. It makes it easier to take the bind. Try to get your fingers close to your ear. Turn the left palm up, and then you lock your fingers. Or do the other expression to the pose. Left elbow high to the shoulder, and just circle out to the side and up. Following always this natural movement of the joint. Foot on the head or away from the head. Keep your seat all the way forward so you don't lose your balance. Break the pose. Left foot down, curl the toes under first. So you can push back and forth. Try to get your knees as far back as possible, then lower it down, flatten out the toes. Fall if it's possible on your left forearm. If your hips aren't high enough, aren't low enough, just stay on your hands. Keep telescoping head and chest forward. The more you lengthen, the more the body comes closer and closer to the ground. Eventually, maybe your elbows come down, maybe even your hips are down, your chest and your belly will come down. Do again, other expressions of the pose. Take your variation, your bind if you like. Always go to the edge of potential. This is how you go past it. Always make an honest effort. Go as far as you can in this life. So in the next life, you have a little less further to go. And come back onto your hands. On the way to self-realization, we will experience everything. So from here, we're going to move the right foot again to the left for your pigeon. Rock from side to side. Adjust your foot as you need to, according to your flexibility. You can take your left hand to your foot, slide the right arm forward, and lie down on your belly. Chest on between your knee and your ankle. If your right side seat is not coming down, you can bring a block underneath your seat. Stay again higher if you need to. Stand your forearms, more flex, like so. Okay, or very flexible, move your foot forward in front of your face and bring your forehead down on your toes. And from here, come back onto your hands. Bend the toes, press your hands, lift the knee up, bend the toes under on the left leg, and swing the right leg all the way up and back. Baby tiger. Again, make sure your leg's not looking like this. The toes are pointed, look like a proud tiger. The chest forward. Imagine someone's pulling on your foot higher and higher to get away, up as high as possible. Now, come back with your right foot in front, Bend the toes under on the back foot. Make sure you can lift your right foot up easily. Left arm up, go to the right for your twist. Your hands start at the shoulder, but you keep on moving them down as you push the right hand to your left. Same time, again, raise the belly up. Center the chest, the ventral behind your thumbs, and then turn your face and chest up. If your belly's higher than the thigh, the body is less obstructed. You can spin more or take a bind. If you want, you can take your knee up. Sometimes it's easier to find a bind from here if your knee is up, if you can keep your balance. You're less obstruction by your back leg. Try many ways. Develop your own tricks. Pull your arm to get a little bit more rotation if you have a bind. Break the pose, come back, Ardha. Left hip in line with your left knee. Right foot, right toes go up. Left foot can come to the left. Left foot can come to the right also if you need to keep your balance. Rest your belly on your thigh. Bend your right knee first to get your belly on your thigh, and then you can use your body weight to try to get more the legs straighter. Also slide into your Hanumanasana if that's in your practice. Once you're at your maximum, stay upright, your hands bless your hips. Every pose, remember an offering. And then release. From here, slide the right foot back. Come into plank pose. Body level, make sure your seat's not as higher than the rest of the body. Left hand comes more to the right in front of your nose. Vasisthasana. Go to plank and then turn to the other side, turn to your left. Back to plank, lower the knees down. From here, sit either on your heels and walk your hands back as far as you can, or come all the way down. Sit between your heels, Sutta Virasana. So Dharma likes to say, this will either soften or break your knees. So again, know your limitations, know the condition of your knees, and adjust according to your condition. Lift the hips. If you can't, come down the forearms. If you're sitting between your heels or right onto your back. Deep breath in here. Exhale, allow everything to sink. Soften. Bring your hands to your heels. Press into your feet. Lift the shoulders up off the ground and come back up. One more round of Vasisthasana. If you have a variation, go ahead. Go to your left first. Sorry, stand on your left hand first. Go to the right. So from here, you can slide the right, turn on the left foot, slide the right foot back. So you want to have your hip as high as possible, left foot all the way flat on the ground. Turn the foot a little bit more so the toes and the knees in the same line. If your foot's turned too much, you won't be able to get your inside edge of foot down. So you can take your knee up right into your belly, not way out to the side here. Close in to the midline of the body so that it's easier to find a knee. Okay, and then from here, maybe you take hold of the foot. Slide your hand up to the foot, until here, and then lock your left leg. And then come back, go on the other hand now, back to plank. You can even come into downward facing dog first. This will get your hips up right from the start. Move the right hand more to your left, spin, left side of the foot, right foot is down, inside edge. Push your hip all the way up. So you can get your left knee to come up. This is start. Bring it close to your belly so you can take hold of your knee easily. And then slide your hand up to the foot. Break the pose, come back. From here, let's move right into headstand. So lower down on your knees, or if you want, just bring your elbows down. Make sure your elbows are no more than shoulder width apart. You should be able to take hold of the arms easily, even a little bit inside the width of the shoulders. Interlace your fingers, forming a U shape. Place your head inside your hands. So your hands are not flat on the ground. Your head's not on your hands. They're holding the back of the head. Press into your forearms, and from here, if you feel comfortable, raise one foot up. Lift off the heel. You can also do this again on a wall, just as we did before. And then maybe eventually you'll be able to keep pushing through the back foot so your hips come over your shoulders. It's easier to have your legs bent at first. If you're doing against the wall, your feet are right at the base of the wall, against the wall. Your seat on your heels, so you're doing child's pose, elbows again underneath your shoulders. Interlace your fingers. Place one foot on a wall at the height of the hip. Other leg hangs back. Pull the heel away from the wall. Eventually the toes, one at a time, to just on the very tip of the big toe. Back foot is hanging back, close to your seat like a low-hanging fruit. Press into your arms more. Be more on the top front of the head, like on the hairline when you're first starting. Never on the back of the head. Eventually you might be able to come all the way up. Be steady now. Leave the body alone. If you have a lotus, however, you can do your lotus. This makes the mind even more one-pointed. Bring your attention to the center of the forebrow. Then the posture becomes a mudra. It shifts the state, it shifts your consciousness to another level, a higher level. Nothing to do, nowhere to go but deep within, beyond the body, the mind, and emotions. These, remember, are not the true self. Tune your mind to the infiniteness of your nature, the infinite divine grace, whose nature is love, that's within. Now from here, if you like, you can start to do other variations. You can even just practice moving your legs around. Try not to lose your balance. So don't move in a way that's jerky again, that's fast, that's aggressive, because this will cause you to lose your balance. If you can move your legs easily, then you'll be able to do other things, like perhaps even come on one hand. You can bring one arm flat on the ground, the palm flat on the ground, like you're doing a forearm balance. And then the other hand comes in front, in tripod. So you have to shift your weight into the arm that's supporting you. Lean into the inside of the wrist with your head, and bring more weight into your arm that's supporting you. So you can take all the weight up off the hand that's in tripod. Take off all but just the index finger, eventually the fingernail. Eventually you'll be able to bring your arm right up, your hand off the ground. You can switch hands if you like. So lean towards the other arm now, and slide your other hand out. Hand not too close, a little bit further away. Maybe you can start with your hands wide like a tripod. Your hands form a triangle, your hands on the outside of the mat. And then come off, fingers facing away, fingers equally spread. See if you can lift off all but just the index finger. Eventually you might be able to come on the baby finger. Many things you can do. If you want to try, you can come into take forearm balance. Press into your hands, arms, and lift your head up off the ground. Tilt your head forward, Push into your arms. Keep really getting your legs separated, split. Easier to find a balance. 30 more seconds. Do whatever you want. So once you have a form balance, you can go ahead or handstand again if you want. So we can bring your toes to your head. Eventually, lots of things you can do. Use one foot to guide. Push into your thigh to guide the foot towards your head. Little trick. Now get ready to come down with control. Split your legs or come down into a tuck and come down. Rest in child's pose for a moment. Breathe in. Breathe out all fatigue. Come up. So do mother poses now. So if you come to the front of the mat, I don't have much room here, so I'll do it this way. So from here, you can take a few rolls. Try to get your seat up high enough so you can bring your hands to your back and come into plow pose first. You can stay there if this is where you're at. And then eventually your hips are over your shoulders. Move your arms a little bit closer behind you. From in front you can't see your hands, your arms at all. Squeeze your palms together, your elbows come close together, so when you bring your hands onto your back and your legs come up, you'll find a straighter line. Your heels in line with your buttocks. You can go into lotus again if you like. And use your hands to push your knees up as high as possible. If you're needing more support, you can come right against the wall. Bring your body your hip right against the wall, and then turn against the wall. And bring your feet up the wall. And you can just lie like this. Okay, still in inversion. Or do a bridge pose. Bridge pose is very much the shape of the plow if you get your hips high enough and your chest up high enough. So make sure your knees are not over your toes. They should be behind your toes. The shin should be vertical, so your chest is nice and high like a wall. And then this is very much like a shoulder stand. In some ways, bring your elbows in, hands on the seat. Eventually bring your knees up one at a time. You might be able to bring your other foot up. And then if you push into your back, eventually find a straight line. Bring your attention to the center of the forebrow. Try to keep your concentration one point. Concentration of mind requires even more practice than the concentration, than the postures themselves. Now, if you have a lotus, keep your lotus, come into Pindasana if you like, bring your knees on the side of your head. If you can do full pose, wrap your arms around the legs, the thighs, join your hands underneath your seat. If you don't have a lotus, you can have your legs straight, go into plow, or Karnapidasana, bring your knees right on either side of the head. Aim at getting your knees right to the ground on either side of your head. If you can close your ears with your knees, listen to the inner sounds. It's like when you're listening to the conch, you put the ear to the opening, you might you might hear the ocean, so try to hear the inner celestial sounds. Now from here, hands behind the back. You can also hold the edge of the mat if you need more support. Otherwise, hands behind the back, palms down. As your seat's coming down, lower it slowly. Press into your arms to control the speed. And then your hands can move closer and closer as your seat's coming down. Eventually your seat lands on your wrists. Lower your legs, stop when you're halfway down. My feet are going to land on the wall. So, a little bit more. Okay, so stop when your legs are halfway down, and then from here, push at your elbows, lift your back up to the ground, lift the chest. Top of the head comes to the ground. If it's too much, bring your legs all the way down to the ground. Again, I don't have space, so keep my legs up for this one and breathe very fast through the nose like a sniffing dog. Concentrate on the base of the throat. From here, place your feet close to your seat. You can either slide your head down, go into bridge pose, or Urdhva Dandasana. Bring your hands on your side of the head, behind your head, fingers facing away. Slide your head a little bit closer in towards your feet. Fingers turn around to face towards heels now. Turn the hands around. Lift your head up off the ground if you can. Upward facing bow. If you can, move your hands a little bit closer to your feet. Try again, more of a back arch, and then your body will be strong. It's a good practice for cultivating angry determination. If you have other variations, go ahead. See if you lift your left leg up. And then see if you can bring your right leg up. You can do this from bridge as well. And then back down. Lift your hands flat to your feet. See if you can bring your left arm up. And then the right. Don't do this if you're in bridge. I guess you can actually. If you're in bridge. Actually, no. You have to be on the top of the head. Okay, so last one. Bring your left leg up. See if you can come on just the index finger of the right hand. Change your hand into finger stand, fingers facing away. See if you can lift all with just the index finger off the ground. And see if you can eventually take your finger off the ground, even just for a moment. Try it on your leg now. Other side. Right leg up. Left hand comes into a finger stand. Whoops. And see if you can take off all but just the index finger, eventually up off that too. Oops. Okay, come back down. Onto your back. Relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Imagine you fainted. So from here, sit up any which way you like. Arms come behind your head, perhaps, and sit up. Paschimottanasana. Bring your arms up. Hinge at the hips, come forward. Take hold of your feet. Or hug your legs to your body. If you're tight in your hamstrings, you can stay here. Keep your belly with your thighs. If you're more flexible, you can slide your heels forward. The legs go flat on the ground. Eventually, you can keep your belly with your thighs. Imagine trying to get your heart beyond your knees. Stretch it out. Visualize the breath moving from the base of the spine all the way up to the crown. Exhale back down to the base of the spine. Now from here, back your feet in a little bit, just a little on the end, about 2 inches from the edge of the mat. Arms slip underneath and through. Tuck your chin in so you can hold cup your hands over the ears. Very flexible, eventually you'll be able to interlace your fingers behind your head. Tuck your chin in. Stretch the back of the neck, widen the shoulders. Remember your toes are up off the ground. Good, release. We'll do this another way now. Same pose, but standing up, stork. So we try to find the similarities between the forms, between all beings, so as not to always feel like we're separate from each other. We're all the same ultimately. Bend your knees, take your arms behind, so your feet are a little bit more hip width apart, about 8 to 10 inches maybe. Arms go between your legs, tuck your chin in, Stephen holds your head, cup your hands around the ears, more flexible, interlace your fingers again behind your head, or touch your fingertips together and push your elbows in front and out to the side. Try to bring your head all the way through, stork pose. Too much? Take hold of your opposite, your wrists, and then push your seat up as much as possible, your belly between your thighs. Just stay here. Good, now break the pose. From here, come back into your plank and lower down on your belly, getting ready for cobra. Bring your forehead and your hands to start. Just twist, just move your hips a little bit. Sort of like a snake kind of trying to escape from its old skin, slithering out of it. Now bring your hands underneath your shoulders, roll the shoulders back, and start to make your way up. You don't have to go to your maximum the first time. Push your chest forward, away from your seat. You can even come onto your forearms if it's too much. Hold the edge of the mat, pull the mat to get a little bit more traction. Try to bring your chest as far forward away from your seat as possible. You can keep coming up this way, as you can see. Come up higher and higher. Zip the inner legs together like the tail of a snake, like the body. The snake doesn't have any feet. Come down, rest for a moment. Come back, next one. This time maybe move your hands a little bit closer towards the, in line with your rib, at the bottom of the rib cage. Press into your fingertips and come up. Higher and higher, curve your spine. Try to get the back of the head over your seat. This time, if you like, you're flexible, open up your legs. Walk your hands even closer, as close as possible, hips as possible, so your whole upper body from the legs, top of the legs, up, up. And then bend your knees. Try to imagine you're holding socks behind your knees. And then bring your toes up. Maybe the toes will eventually find a way to the head. Come down, not all the way. Bring your thighs up. Fingers can either stay on the mat or fly arms up like you're skydiving. Lift up a little bit more, bring your head back. Your feet, the thighs up off the ground. And then come down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bow pose. Bend your legs, hold your legs from the outside. Try to hold the ankles as opposed to your feet. If you need, use a strap, wrap the strap around your legs, or rings. Take your feet into your rings or a wheel, whatever you need to. Lift your chest, push your feet away from your seat, and then pull on your legs. Try to get your thighs up off the ground. Keep going higher and higher. You can rock if you like. Some of you might be able to come right back onto your knees. Lift your chest. Arch your back. It's good for the digestive tract. So you can get your feet higher, then hit the head. Try not to have your feet way out to the side. No more than hip width apart. If you can bring your toes together if you like. Break the pose, release. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more. Any expression, any version of bow pose you like. You can even take hold of one leg, the overhead, bend the toes under the back foot, lift the one foot up, take hold of the other edge of the foot. Turn the elbow again, the elbow higher than the shoulder or at the same height so that you're not torquing your shoulder in a weird way. Can't get the other leg up, just do a normal bind like that. If you can, however, do the same thing. If you have one foot already in the grip, easier to take the other one. So go ahead into your variations. Offer it up. Stay a little bit longer, then this pose will whisper its secrets to you. Break the pause. Rest. Breathe in. Breathe out. And so from here, we go back up to seat position. Let's do a twist. Adho Mukha. If you first level, left leg extended, right foot on the outside of the shin, not too close to the body. Right hand behind the back, left arm up, and press your arm against the outside of the right thigh. Push your lower back up and in, turn to the right. Make sure you're not leaning back. Should not look like you're just lounging at the beach. Okay, keep your hand close to your seat and use the left arm to pull the knee beyond the left edge of the body. If you want, you can fold your left leg under. Heel is beside your right hip. Hold the foot like so with your left hand, or if you have more flexibility, reach around to the inside of the foot or a bind. Any, again, expression you like. The main thing about this is a twist. Try to twist feel the twist coming from the base of the spine, moving all the way up. It's not just the eyes that turn. Chest is all the way open. Try to get your chin over the back shoulder. Break the pose, go to the other side now. Take the variation that you like. Right hand behind the back, the center of the back. Turn to your left. Look over your left shoulder. And take the inside of the left foot with your right hand if you like. Or just take hold of the right heel that's in front of you. Shoulders down, neck long. Lower back pushed in. Break the pose. Shavasana. Make your way down on the ground now. Feet should be apart from one another, at least the width of the mat, arms beyond the edge of the mat, about at least a foot away. Palms facing up, and just allow the whole body to just sink. Feel as though you fell from a building. Let go of all tension. Let go of all efforts. Relax. Close your eyes. Go again within. For all is within. Imagine the best now coming in. Be completely receptive to it. So just in order to do this, just imagine the arms, legs We're completely dead. Hands, feet, limbs, just hanging lifelessly off the torso. Everything sinking down in the torso as well. All the organs completely almost inactive, sluggish. They become heavy as well. No tension, no feeling of tightness anywhere. Completely loose. The head as well, heavy on the ground. All the muscles of the face are soft. To project a complete calm and serenity. And through the practice, we cultivate serenity within as well. So no matter what is going on in our day-to-day lives, we remain like the witness, undisturbed, unbothered, unjudging. Everything is happening according to the divine plan, and we all pass through everything equally. No being suffers more than another. And when we see the things about our experiences, even the suffering, serves a divine purpose. And when we pass through that, we see others in the same place, we can help them as well to pass through that. Through the practice, we cultivate empathy, which turns into compassion. And that eventually also turns into unconditional love for all beings. No matter what anybody's doing around us, we still love them because we see that they are divine manifestations. Now I want to bring that out into your day-to-day lives as well. Continue to act from a place of compassion and love towards all beings. See all forms of divine. Keep that in mind in all your interactions. So now make your way back to seated position so we can close and go on our way, always sharing the way in a loving way, loving way. So come back to seated position now, and once you're seated, sit tall and straight and supreme. Close with Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Instill the peace within. Send out to all beings everywhere. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Be receptive to the grace of God. All is within. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining. Much love. Hope to see you again soon.